Hi, I'm Eric Matteson from the Blizzard World Championships in Shanghai, China. I'm a senior producer on StarCraft 2. My responsibilities are primary live operations and multiplayer.
All right, Eric, so what's it like being in here in Shanghai?
It's pretty awesome, actually. It's a great city. It's a beautiful city. The people, the fan base is really excited. It's kind of an awesome event for us.
What were your goals headed into Heart of the Swarm?
So we really wanted to deliver just an amazing experience for all of our fans. We wanted to put in a ton of stuff around kind of the three classic pillars that we deliver on. Our multiplayer experience, so our hardcore competitive gameplay, but not just focusing on hardcore. We wanted to make it much more approachable so that players could play and get that experience and that fun of the competitive multiplayer aspect without having the kind of punishment for a loss. So in Wings of Liberty, all you had was ranked play. Now in Heart of the Swarm, you have unranked play. You have an XP system that will continually give you rewards even if you're not winning. So we made it a little bit more, I wouldn't say it's not a more casual experience, but we've made it such that the punishment for losing is much lower. We've delivered on what we think is an amazing campaign experience, and so we've kind of told the story of Kerrigan, where it's a very character-driven expansion, so you really focus in on the character of Kerrigan and this kind of deep, dark, kind of tortured soul that she is. And of course, the designers have delivered some amazing mission content and some of the kind of really clever and fun systems. And then we've put a ton of work into both the systems of StarCraft and the stuff that goes into our custom gameplay. So you saw the 1.5 update in arcade. We've continued that on into the 2.0 patch, which will come out right before Heart of the Swarm. And then the new physics system. It just basically tried to deliver amazing content to every type of player we have.
And for people who aren't aware of the story, tell us what the story is about in Heart of the Swarm.
So it's really just kind of picking up where Wings of Liberty left off. And so as you remember at the end of Wings of Liberty, there's kind of Kerrigan has been de-Zergified and Raynor kind of carries her off, and then it's kind of what happens next. And so it really digs into the story of Kerrigan. The story begins with her kind of at the, she's just been carried off and she's on forgetting the name of the flagship. My memory of names is terrible. But anyway, so it's Kerrigan kind of centralized, and it's the story of Kerrigan and Raynor and kind of how Kerrigan progresses through and deals with all these issues, her revenge drive and all of this. You can almost think of it kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of the Star Wars trilogy. It's very kind of that deep, dark, a little bit darker than the Wings of Liberty chapter.
And how has the changes in technology helped you in improving to cinematics department and bringing those to life?
As to specifically how the technology changes have helped, I can't speak. I can say that the cinematics that they've delivered on for Heart of the Swarm are jaw-dropping. I mean, I've probably seen those cinematics more than 100 times, and I still get chills watching them. I mean, the stuff they've pulled off is just amazing.
What surprises you when you watch pro games played in StarCraft 2?
The level of skill they have. I mean, these guys are essentially playing a different game than I play, right? They use different units than I would use. They use them in a different way. They're amazingly clever with the unit compositions and the transitions. Their ability to it's an amazingly complex game, right? And it's complex on every single level. It's strategically complex. The macro decision making that you have to make requires a ton of headspace and detailed knowledge of every unit and combination in the game. And then the actual individual unit and microcontrol and spreads. The fact that these guys can both keep this in their heads all at the same time, come up with clever new ploys on the fly while managing these units, it's indescribable how cool it is to watch.
And how do you work with the programmers when you're balancing StarCraft 2?
So, like in Heart of the Swarm, which I can speak of directly, as soon as we released the beta, the first people we invited to the beta were the programmers. So every single programmer we were aware of was invited to the beta on day -7. They were invited before, so it was Blizzard employees and pro gamers. We have a private forum that we've set up for just the programmers to come and give us feedback, and David Kim is in contact with them directly and regularly, so they're very much a part of the process.